So we are running, and I'm going to hit screen share and get that right away and just test this out. We're on a new computer tonight.
Okay, how's it going tonight, Sanders? Like good?
So just remember, you guys, to hit mute when you're not talking, but I do have a little part here at the beginning that will ask some people to share a few things. So we're going to get started with talking. Our topic this week is metabolism, and I am going to share with you guys. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see the screen?
Marcy, can you see the screen?
Oh, no, Marcy went away. Can you let me know if you can see the screen?
I can see it.
Okay, perfect. Does it say loading?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll get started talking. So my name's Janelle, and for those of you I haven't met yet, my picture will be appearing on the screen very soon. But before I got started in Herbalife, I was a yo-yo dieter, so I would try anything I could to lose weight. I went to the store and I would buy supplements that said like be skinny and size 0, and there. As you can see in my face, and I was about 135 pounds. I wasn't very happy with my weight. I wanted to be a little bit thinner, and the reason being is because I was working out 7 times a week. I was doing fitness classes and running races, and I was not seeing any results. And when I first started Herbalife, just by going to the nutrition club every day, I lost 10 pounds. And then since then, I've been able to turn that around by gaining more muscle, so my weight's backed up to where it was, and lost body fat, which is essentially what we want to do to keep our muscles, to be strong. And I feel great. I'm toned. And this was right before I got pregnant. So I shared that last time that I'm now pregnant using all the products and having a very healthy pregnancy. So this week, I'm going to talk to you guys about, just for a moment, I want to recap protein. I'd like to hear from a few of you that are having some really good success, that went grocery shopping and found some new items maybe that fit the rule that you didn't know fit the rule, or maybe any aha moments that you had with your snacking throughout the day. Are you feeling full? Are you feeling satisfied? What are your techniques that you're using? If anybody would like to share, I'd like to open it up. Otherwise, I'm going to just call on some awesome people like Lisa. If Lisa wants to share anything, she's been posting some really good things in the Facebook group. Do you have anything you want to share, Lisa? Okay. Aaron Dorr. Somebody's listening to country music, but they don't want to talk. Aaron, do you want to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a family favorite for my and my.
We're having a really hard time hearing you. It's breaking up a lot. Okay, so that didn't go as well as I thought, you guys. So a lot of people that I talked to this week for snack prepping is needing a little bit more support in like how to get more meat and looking for the protein portion. So remember that on your snacks, you want to have 10 to 15 grams of protein. If you're hungrier, or just so happens that you have more of a protein meal the night before and you're eating leftovers, it's okay to go over that. You want to just make sure that you're always pairing your protein with a carb, and fruits and vegetables are carbs. Those are good carbs. So particularly if you saw my post this week, it says I made a snack list. So if you go to the files in the group, you can check out the snack options for some ideas. And you always want to have your fruit in the morning and then have your vegetables more towards the end of the day, so like an afternoon snack. On the screen, you're going to see some snack ideas. We'll post a few more of these in the group this week. What we typically like to do is let you guys be creative on your own first before we give you all of the options. Because with our program, we don't have strict options for food. You just want to make sure that you're hitting your food groups. And as you see in the upper left corner, there's like little egg muffins. Those are great snack options. We'd encourage you guys all to give that a try. So next up, I'm going to call on introducing the call over to our newest club owner coach, who has a brand new club in New Ulm, Minnesota. And her name is Kathy Rose now, and she's share her story with you guys and talk to you about metabolism tonight.
Hey guys, I'm Kathy, and like Janelle said, I just opened up a club in New Ulm. And before Herbalife, I lacked self-confidence. I didn't feel like I was very healthy. I never ate breakfast, and I just did not feel real good about myself. So I started going to the club, and I started eating healthier, started working out, and not only did it change my physical appearance, but more so it changed my life and my outlook, personal development that we've had, and just all those things. I've learned to talk amongst other people and gain friendships, and now I see the vision. And just like Janelle said, I just opened up a club 2 weeks ago tomorrow, so it's been going great and it's fantastic. So I know it's out there for some of you too, and you all can do it as well. Tonight I'm going to talk about metabolism. We all hear it from different people, like, oh boy, they have a fast metabolism, that's why they're so skinny. And there are a few myths, and some of them are like, I'm too old, my metabolism slowed down over the last 5 years. Women would say it's weight gain is blamed because of menopause, I have a hormone imbalance. Well, men must burn faster than women, and that eating late night slows metabolism. Those are all myths about it. And so we're going to talk about what metabolism really is and what you can do to fuel up your metabolism. What metabolism does, it converts your fuel in your food, it converts it to energy. It's what we need to keep our bodies going. Just like every living thing, if metabolism would stop, things would die. We hear about our metabolic rate, and if any of you have started out with getting a scan, you would get your metabolic rate. For instance, mine started out at 77 and I about fell over. Well, that's what my body was thinking that I was at. And that's because that's what my body was burning at a resting rate. So that is your metabolic rate. It's the number of calories you burn each day. And that's based upon what your body composition is. And we all can change that. For example, a pound of fat is going to burn 2 calories, where a pound of muscle is going to burn 14 calories. And that's where it is so important to build up that muscle. And there goes back to that myth, is as we get older, it's not so much that our metabolism slows down or anything, it's that we have lost muscle. Because as we get older, we lose some of our muscle. That's why it's so important to keep up that lifting a little bit of weights, getting that protein to build up that lean muscle. So what we're going to do tonight is just going to talk about a few things like your diet and exercise, as to how that can fire your metabolism back up. And we're going to use the example of a campfire. Most of us living in Minnesota love to have a campfire in the fall, during the summer, at night. It's where we sit around and talk and have a good time. And we all know what it's like trying to build a fire. We've done it in the rain and it does not work as well. It doesn't work as well if we have the wet sticks or wood. The dry wood burns a lot faster. So what we want to do is make that small flame, turn it into a bigger flame. So we want to take our muscle, build the muscle, and turn more muscle so we burn more calories. And that is how, just like example as a campfire. If you're having the wet logs, it's crappy, processed, unhealthy food, junk food, pizza, chips, fried food, donuts, all those things. And that's how, when we eat them, we might get a quick burst of energy from that sugar, but it does not last. Just like if you're trying to have a campfire with wet logs, you might get it started, but it's not going to keep going and it's going to fizzle out. Whereas if you have dry logs, it's going to burn and keep growing. just like our foods that we eat. We want to eat the good quality proteins, Herbalife shakes, good carbs instead of the bad carbs, the good carbs meaning our fruits and vegetables, and the healthy fats. And that's going to fuel our body and keep it going. And with that protein, going to build more lean muscle to burn more calories. So we don't want to pile up a lot of crappy food into our system. We want to keep building our system up with healthy foods. And back to the example, we wouldn't want to pile on a whole bunch of wet logs thinking that, well, the more we put it on that fire with the damp logs, it's not going to keep going. We want to pile it up with healthy food. We want to pile up the campfire with dry logs. It would not burn if we just kept piling it on. Just like if we keep piling on the pizza, the donuts, that's not going to help us get any better. That's not going to build our muscle, and that's just going to add to our body fat. So the comparison right there would be, that's what would happen when you feed your body healthy foods and high quality proteins. You build up your muscle. It starts to ignite your metabolism, and when you do this every 2 to 3 hours, you're not storing the body fat, you burn body fat. I think I've heard it myself, and maybe some of us who have done their Herbalife shakes. You know, is that all you do is just have shakes? No, I myself eat way more food now than what I did before. I'm fueling my body with healthy snacks in between my shakes and having that good healthy meal at the end of the day. And that's what we're doing to keep our body going. And what else can we do besides the 80% of our nutrition? Get that exercise in there, build up that muscle. If you like to walk, grab a couple of weights with you, carry the weights around, build up those muscles. As we get older, just that light body training, weight training can help us and increase our lean muscle mass. So what we do also, like I said, is not just have breakfast and dinner. We want to eat every 2 to 3 hours. But the thing is, we need to put the good healthy meals in there. Janelle had commented on have those fruits with that protein in the morning because of the sugar, that'll help burn it off, and save those vegetables for the afternoon evening snacks. Eat every 2 to 3 hours, stay active, get your walks and do a light exercise every day. And what you want to do is just start eating those good healthy foods, and that will just help you burn that body fat. Back to the campfire, start using the dry logs and stop eating the wet logs and storing your fat. It's simple. You just got to keep it going and keep that fire going. And looking at the pictures here, if you have on your computer, would you rather sit by that damp pile of logs doing nothing, or that beautiful campfire? And now I want to turn it over to Brian, who's going to talk about some fantastic Herbalife metabolic boosting products.
Wow, great job, Kathy. You definitely can't tell that was one of your first times training on metabolism. You did an excellent job. Thank you so much for sharing. So, you guys all learned about my story last night, but here's another before and after picture. So what I was able to do is work myself out of a career that I wasn't happy. I couldn't grow, and here I am, a wellness coach and loving my results. And I am going to share some products here with you tonight. Okay, so the first product that's going to be on the slide is Herbalife Tea Concentrate. The Herbalife Tea Concentrate comes in 6 different flavors: peach, cinnamon, lemon, raspberry, original, and chai. So you can drink them hot or cold. And I love to drink my tea every single morning. So what the tea does, the tea is going to give you some awesome energy, first of all. A little bit of caffeine, but it's natural caffeine. So what's the difference between processed caffeine and natural caffeine. So natural caffeine is you're not going to get that crash that you would with like a processed energy drink, coffee, that type of thing. So that's the first benefit of drinking the tea. Like I said, I love it. Every single morning I drink my tea. The second benefit from drinking the Herbalife tea is that it boosts your metabolism. And how that works is I can explain how it works real quick. So basically it's black tea and green tea, and what it is, it's powder. So when you put it in your water, it dissolves. So then you actually ingest it. So when you ingest it in your body, rather than just getting like a tea bag and like getting the flavor out, this you ingest, and what it does, it gives you that metabolism boosting effect. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is total control. So if any of you did a 3-day trial, which if you haven't, you probably should because you're going to love it. The total control is in the 3-day trial, and that's tea in tablet form. It has exact same benefits. It's got the natural caffeine. It's going to boost your metabolism, but it's just a tablet that you take 2 to 3 times daily, depending on what program your coach lays out for you. So those are the main Herbalife metabolic boosting products. And then a few snack options that fit good in your program also is an Herbalife beverage mix. So I don't know if anyone posted in the Facebook group. I don't believe so. But the Herbalife beverage mix is a drink that you can have for your snack time. It's a powder. You put it in your shaker cup and you shake it up. But what's awesome about the Herbalife beverage mix is that it has 15 grams of protein, so perfect for your protein number. And if you're a male, it'll help you get more protein in. And it's only got 70 calories. So when you think of that 1 to 10 ratio we talked about, it's double that 1 to 10 ratio. So when you're trying to when you're trying to hit your 100 grams of protein and 1,000 calories or less, not counting your fruits and vegetables, it's just going to make it that much more feasible to reach that. And then other good options of Herbalife snacks would be an Herbalife soup mix. So this is, the flavor is chicken flavor, and it works great for meal prepping week just because it's so easy to have on the go. You get some hot water, you put it in the microwave, you put the soup mix in there, and you're good to go. You can always add some fruit, or you can always add some vegetables or chicken, and then you got a higher protein snack. But that again has 16 grams of protein and only 80 calories. So there's two good snack options. We'll share some more later in the challenge, but those are the main two I wanted to focus on tonight, and the metabolism boosting products that I was also able to share with you. Love my total control every morning, and my tea, especially when I go to the club and I need to give other people feed off my energy. So if I'm there tired and feeling lazy, how much fun do you think that's going to be? Not much fun. So that's why I like to get jacked up. So now I'm going to turn the call over to Amber.
Thank you, Brian. I love the tea as well. Lemon is probably my favorite flavor. You guys, this week I have the privilege to talk to you about the Miracle Morning and how you can incorporate this into your lifestyle. And really, it'll help you to gain habit in everyday life. And then not only in the morning, but it's also good for, habit of your healthy, active lifestyle, and then keeping that going and not giving up or stopping. So the first thing is the Miracle Morning is actually a book, and it says every day that you and I wake up, we face the same universal challenges. It's the challenges to overcome mediocrity and to live to our full potential. So when we talk about the Miracle Morning, the one thing that I like the most about this is that if you wake up and you start your day off with the steps that I'm going to give you guys here in a little bit, you're going to have a calm, clear mind to get the day rolling instead
your
of
dad, Emma?
getting out of bed,
In the bedroom?
frantically trying to get ready for
down there?
work, yelling at your kids to get them to get ready to go to daycare and all that stuff. But if you incorporate these next steps into your morning routine, then you're definitely gonna have better results and a more clear focus throughout the day. So how to win the day, we'll post this picture in the Facebook group so that you guys can have the full thing. Otherwise, if you have access, you can take a picture with your phone, but you're going to use the savers technique. So I'm not saying that you have to, so your miracle mornings is going to take about 10 minutes to an hour. So the only thing that you have to really give up is maybe an hour of sleep. And if you think about it as kind of being prepared for the rest of the day, I guess I don't like saying giving up, but it won't be like you're giving up an hour. So the first one that we're going to go over is silence. So that's meditation, prayer, breathing, whatever it is for you. The idea is to quiet your mind, block out the chatter, and just focus on one thing to start the day with calm thoughts. And then the next one, A, is for affirmation. So that's encouraging
Hold on
words.
1 second, Amber.
Okay.
Can you guys please mute your lines? There's some like side chatter. Maybe you should be listening. I'm not your mother, but at least mute your lines if you do have some background noise or kids or whatever. That's fine. Just make sure you're on mute. Thank you guys. Okay, go ahead, Amber.
Okay. So then the next one is affirmation. So these are encouraging words you tell yourself to achieve your goals, overcome fears, be happy, healthy, and live out your purpose. So I have a few affirmations posted on my mirror in my bedroom. And those are just things such as I am beautiful, I am strong, I am skinny, I am a size 10, anything that fits in your range of goals, then you can put that in there and then just incorporate that. And that one only takes about like 2 minutes just to go over those affirmations. Visualization. So imagine yourself doing each thing step by step that you need to do to accomplish your goals. And then imagine what it feels like when you succeed. So, just sit there and visualize like what you're going to get done that day. And then also you can visualize like your weight loss goals or your health goals or family goals or, job goals. And once you think about it and put that out into the universe, it helps that become your reality. Exercise, it says doesn't have to be powerlifting or a long jog. Just pick 5 to 10 exercise movements or even 1 or 2, anywhere from there. And just to do a few to get the blood flowing. And then reading, fill your brain with positive thoughts and ideas to improve yourself. Learn the knowledge of people who have accomplished things that you want to do. So we will post just a few book ideas in the Facebook group this week as well that maybe you can help just to bring positive light into your life. And then scribing, it says writing or journaling is a great way to process your thoughts and reflect your life. So this would be something like you could write what you're grateful for, and it doesn't have to be any like in-depth thought about that. It could just be something as simple as you're grateful for hot water or, your coffee or whatever it might be that day. And then right here, you guys, is an example of a miracle morning. And I like the first line. It says, the night before, lay out your workout clothes and everything that I need for the following morning. So the miracle morning doesn't necessarily have to stop or start in the morning. It's also beneficial for you before you go to bed to have your clothes lined out in the morning, maybe your snacks and your meals prepped, your kids' clothes, just everything that you can prepare the night before, then that's all ready for you in the morning. And then this picture is super funny. Like, who actually needs a gym? You don't really need a gym to work out. All you need is a floor. So just pick 5 exercises, do 10 of each 3 times through, it's super easy just to get your body awake. And then here is an example of how you can track. So I was really grateful that I got to speak about this because it's something that I did before I before my schedule got a little bit mixed up. But now that I did a little research and just coming back to this, I'm committing to doing this for the rest of the challenge. And I encourage you guys to do it as well. But here's a good way to track. So each day when you get out of bed, you wake up, a half an hour earlier, and then you just check off everything as the days go by. And pretty soon it just becomes, your normal routine. And you're just going to start your day off just on a really positive note versus being all flustered. And I think that's the last slide.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Awesome, you guys. So we wrapped it up with 3 minutes remaining, which is super cool. If anybody has any questions about Amber's topic, we are more than happy to answer that. We do have an opportunity here. We need to figure out who Samsung Galaxy is.
Janelle, do you want to go back to that picture of the how to wake up in the morning?
Yes, absolutely. I'm just reading over the chat too to see if anybody had any questions, and it just looks like everyone's pretty much buying the tea. So Julie is on, and she won a free tea at our Fit Club tonight. But Julie, now you got to drink the tea before Fit Club. This one?
No, one more, I think.
Okay. This one?
Yep.
Oh.
This is just a.
The Samsung Galaxy Mary.
Is Mary? Did you say your name was Mary? Okay, go ahead, Amber.
Okay, I just like this slide because it just, it says how to wake up earlier, so prep for the morning before.
Carrie.
And then
Okay. Thank you.
then make
No, it's Carrie.
Carrie.
The Samsung Galaxy is Carrie.
Okay, thank you so much.
I just wanted to point out one thing on here. Somewhere on here it says get excited. So if you go to bed at night, I think that's like one of the coolest things ever is think about 1 or 2 things that's just going to get you jacked up for, the next day. And that'll definitely help you get out of bed, if you have something to look forward to for that day.
Very cool. So on the example that Amber gave you guys, that was just a picture we took from the internet. And as you looked closely at it, the guy woke up at 5 a.m. and he started his day at 7. But really the miracle morning can take anywhere, like Amber mentioned, from 5 minutes up to, 2 hours. It depends how much time you have. But ultimately, the biggest thing you can do is set yourself up for success the night before. And I love the picture on the screen too. It just reminds you to make a list. And oftentimes we don't get quality sleep either and that's why we want to hit the snooze button, is because when we're laying in bed at night, our brains often wander to all the things you're supposed to get done. And if you just make a list the night before of like what you're going to do the next day, it's so awesome. It gives you relief pretty much when you're going to bed, that you don't have to worry about stuff. Because I often think of that I'm going to forget something. So I lay in bed and I think that I'm going to forget to do something. So also when you don't get good sleep, you guys, that affects your metabolism and it affects your weight loss. And that's why we paired these 2 things together. We want to make sure that we're helping you guys in all aspects of your life to change, to create a healthy, active lifestyle for yourself. So not just when you're in the 6-week challenge, but things you can do to continuously make your life improved. And I am a big fan of making lists. I do it almost every day, and I have it sitting on my kitchen island and then checking it off. And when you first get started, maybe you don't know what to put on your list, but think about what you do in the morning. And maybe it's just brush your teeth, make your bed, get dressed, pack your lunch bag, whatever. And by checking that off, you actually send good endorphins through your brain and you feel accomplished. So everybody wants to feel that. Like, it makes us feel really, really, really good when we get things done. And so by just checking off the list, you're going to be creating more energy in your day that you didn't even know, you could leave the house feeling so good. So it's almost like, remember when you're a child or you have children and they brush their teeth by themselves or they go to the bathroom by themselves and everybody cheers for them. Like when you're potty training your child, you know, just imagine that you cheer for yourself like that. And you checked off the list that you went to the bathroom and you brushed your teeth and you made your bed. So imagine just living like a child again and being excited. And one of the last things on the list here is, you know, don't hit snooze. So just imagine how much you can get done in that 7 to 10 minutes extra instead of hitting snooze. So very cool to see all of you on the call tonight. We're very excited. So as we approach the holiday weekend, we will be here for you guys in the group supporting you and making sure that you have good, healthy choices. Remember to always do your best. Use the tips you've learned so far in the challenge and make the best decisions that you can. And the next advice that I have is don't feel guilty about a mistake that you make. Pick up right where you left off. And I'll end the call with this. Imagine if you have one flat tire on your car, you would never grab a knife and go slash the other 3 tires, would you? No, you would just get that one tire fixed and move on. So think of that as you go through the weekend. If anything bad happens, just fix it and move on. I hope you guys have a great night and we'll talk to you next week.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks, Janelle. Thanks.
Night. Thanks,
Hi,
everybody.
Kurt. Always good to see you.
Good to see you, Janelle.
Your girlfriend there with you?
What's that?
Is your girlfriend there with you?
Not tonight.
Oh, she's not listening with you?
Not
You'll have
tonight.
to have her next week. So we can hear.
Wednesdays. We get together on Wednesdays.
Okay. Date night.
Yeah.
Awesome. So cool. Okay,
Thanks,
you
guys.
guys, good night. Let
Bye.
us know if we can help you with anything.